On September 7th, 1968, the Miss America protests began. The Miss America we're referring to is the Miss America pageant industry. The Miss America pageant industry is pageants along the USA that get awarded and states along the US win. However, back in 1968, women, a part of that industry, were fed up. The industry was sexist, racist, its beauty standards were high, a lot of problems in the industry. This all started by the women that were part of the New York Radical Women. The Miss America protest happened on the Atlantic City Boardwalk in New Jersey. It involved 13 women that came out of the anti-war and from the civil rights movement. During the debates between the men in that campaign, they won the argument, and this is when they decided they needed to protest against the Miss America industry. The whole protest movement involved at least 300 people and more. And they spoke with their words and with their posters. A lot of the words were that we're all beautiful and you should accept us. And some of the posters were like, we're all equal. Their whole motive was to create this equalness for everyone, because not everyone was getting that equalness. It was only like a white skinny girl, and now we see today it could be like a plus size woman or a black woman or any kind of woman, because people like this back then really motivated the beauty standards. They even went as far as to hold up feminine things like bras, shirts, feminine napkins, anything that really symbolized women, and that was a form of symbolism to show that they were going to come together and they were going to fight. Now, their whole motive was to change things, and part of the change was to get attention, and the way they did that was from news media outlets. However, once the news and media got a hold of it, they manipulated the situation and was completely manipulative towards the women and the protesters and the feminists. They made up headlines that like there was burning bras and it was very violent, and it was just not meant to be, and they manipulated it and lied about the story, and you could probably tell that men wrote this. A lot of what they were motivating for change didn't really occur at that moment, but we can see today that some stuff has changed in the Miss America industry, and just in the beauty industry or the beauty standards in general with women. We can see a lot of difference with pop culture today. Not even just with the industry, with women in general in America. I think a lot has changed. I mean, now there's like body positivity and, a lot of acceptance with who a natural woman is. However, even though this was a movement towards women's rights, I feel like women's rights are still not all there. There is some pop culture struggles with women today, and it doesn't have to be with the beauty. There's actually internal struggles that women are dealing with women's rights. Just recently, there was the Roe v. Wade, which is still occurring, which is the act to ban abortion. And there's even some states that went as far as to ban them, like Louisiana, like the western states, Louisiana, Kentucky. They literally are banning abortion, which is obviously, gained a lot of attention and really, made a lot of protests today. And, not everything is perfect still, and we're still seeing that.